my own home.
Every time I leave the room, I hear you farting. You're always farting. Why can't you just go into the bathroom like a normal person?
I'm a husband who likes to fart.
And now, back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
For the husbands who like to fart, it's the Big Dumb Fun Show. You can call us, be live on the air Mondays, 7 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. That number, toll free, 888-832-7561. Or save us the dime, 816-984-0173.
Talking with Ruby and Brandy from the Girls LLC, hosts also of the Girl Spot on SlamLive.com. Slam Radio Live, recorded over at Aftershock, I believe.
Yes,
Still in that studio over there?
Yep.
And we were talking a little bit about the weird stuff that goes on during this particular show. You're talking about girth and whatnot. And were you chugging a bottle of something? There was some sort of drinking contest on that. What kind of shenanigans are you pulling over there? Are you going to get caught one of these days?
That was like the one last time thing. Like, we're not allowed to do that ever again.
Really?
I've gotten written up.
Who wrote you up?
Who wrote you up?
I just, I'm...
HR came in. They were a real bastard.
Ruby, can you come in here and close the door? Shut the door. You're like, it's the sound booth. That's weird.
The rebel. I'm the rebel without a cause. But there was Laura from God, my mind just went crazy.
Yeah. Switch?
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway,
sorry, Laura Roach.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't.
Is that Alice, Sweet Alice?
No.
No.
I'm like, I feel really horrible that I'm like.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Anyway, sorry, Laura.
We are apologies
I'll
to
think
Laura.
about it here in a minute.
Who can forget all what's her face?
I went to go. I was at a show and it was Sober Overdose, and she went up on stage and it was her birthday, and she did this wild dance on the stage, and she chugged her beer without her hands, and I witnessed it, and I was like, that is awesome. And so she was coming on the show, and I was like, hey, let's have a competition. And I'm like, I'm not going to win. I saw her do it. And so she's like, yeah, let's do it. And it happened to be on the Does Size Matter, which I brought the big object in. Like,
yes.
Is this okay? Because it was not okay, the size of this object.
Oh, that was not okay. All right.
Who uses something like that? I don't know.
Who has something like that?
I do.
Not me. That's for damn sure.
It's mine.
What did you buy it for? The topic of the day?
No, I've had that thing for 12 years. My best friend when I moved to San Diego.
I thought you got it out of Frank's toolbox.
Yeah, my best friend gave it to me when I moved to San Diego and said I was going to need it. And I was like, are you serious? When am I going to need this? She's like, you're moving to California. Things happen there. And I'm like, no, not that. But I kept it for a very long time, and it's been
Which is hard to explain to the movers, probably.
It's been or the people that come in and it's like on the mantle, just sitting there.
No, you display it on the mantle.
Yes, you have something like that in your property.
Here you go, Pastor Stevenson. It's right over there.
I bagged that one myself.
It's mounted on the wall.
So it was a prop.
So you and like two other girls.
Me and Brandy and Heather.
You took a beer bottle, stuck it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Chugged it.
Yes.
Right then and there, no hands.
Yes. Yeah.
And you won that bad
boy.
boy.
I did win.
Man, it's like it came natural to you.
Now, what part
I've
did
never
you
done
get
that
written
before.
up for?
There's no alcohol in the studio.
Yeah. Well, at least there's no.
Technically, it was not in the studio.
At least there's no proof other than the video that you
other
posted.
than the video I put on YouTube.
Thank God you're
a daredevil.
Thank God you're keeping it on the up and up. That's
I break rules and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So chugging the beer wasn't
Solus.
wasn't allowed.
Solus, Laura, I love you. Solus.
There you go, Laura.
Was there a follow up with Laura Solus to who could take the dildo?
Okay, you can't say that. There was no follow up to anything else that Aaron Goodrick may have said.
No. We just tugged on it a little bit.
Hold on, let me get the right camera angle for that. Now do that again.
We tugged on it a little bit.
The beer bottles? That's odd. Let's talk about what's going on July 20th, shall we? Moving right along.
July 20th. Actually, one night in the studio, we had Jack Hartman from Big Twins in, and he he has Big Twins as his company, and ours is the girls, and he's got these wonderful shirts that say Big Twins, right in
Oh,
the
I could
same
see
spot.
how that could be wonderful.
Yes, it is wonderful, and we've always been like battling back and forth. My shirt's better than your shirt, no mine, and he's like, you need to wear my shirt. I'm like, I got my own shirt, I don't need yours. But we like kept going back like on the show talking about stuff have to do with breasts, and we're like, hey, why don't we do
Breast Fest.
what exactly Breast
Yeah.
Fest? And so I was like, why don't we do a show? Brandy's always wanted to do a breast cancer show because of just the company, the girls.
and the girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
So-
seems so appropriate.
It does seem like a very appropriate tie-in.
Yes, it is. And then so I was like, hey, we'll put the show together. You do a bike run. It ends at Aftershock. We'll do a bike wash during the day and a car wash. We'll make this huge event. And it just started off at the show. And it's just formed. And so now we have the lineup and everything.
Who's performing?
Well, do you want to know?
I do want to know.
You be the first one.
I'm titillated. Oh, I'd be the first to know?
This is the first.
This is an exclusive.
I'm supposed to wait till the flyer's out, but I'm like, no. I'm
Screw
going
that.
The flyer.
Like you're going to get written up again.
No,
Come on.
because it's my show. I can't.
I know.
Well, it's not just
Who's
my
gonna
show.
tell on
It's
yourself?
Brandy's show. It's Jack's show.
I talked to
It's-
Brandy. She said it's okay. Go
it
ahead.
okay,
and-
Brandy?
Go ahead.
right.
Go ahead and do it. Who's going to be
Okay.
on this show?
Well, we're going to open it up with Beating Wooly Bully.
Ooh.
Yay. It's going to
Love
go
those guys.
into Severed Path, Sober Overdose, and then it's Mending the Broken, which is their debut show. And then it's going to go into Southern Pain, 10,001, and then In the Shadow.
Cool. And this is going to be July 20th where?
At Aftershock?
At Aftershock. All these bands lining up, and it's going to be a the Girls LLC and Big Twin
Twins
sponsored
and Slam
event.
Radio.
Very cool.
Yeah, so all of us are going to combine. Well, because Slam is our girls' spot. And then with the Girls LLC and then Big Twins, we're all going to do this mass thing for breast cancer.
It's going to be a huge benefit for breast cancer.
Yes. That's
Very
what we're
awesome.
making,
That's
yeah.
awesome. And going back to Mending the Broken, this is their debut. I thought I'd talk with you earlier about them coming on the show.
Yeah.
Why is this their debut now?
Well, because they just, there's, lots of people in the band have different things that they've got going on, and they're
Kids
just
and
weren't-
jobs.
They weren't, real jobs, and they weren't ready. They weren't necessarily ready, and they wanted to make sure that they were ready because a lot of people in this band are from former bands that have been out of the scene. We got Brian Jack, who's from Serrated, and Heather's actually never performed before ever. And so
Well,
this
there
is-
was that beer bottle.
Yeah, that was a nice performance.
she didn't do the beer bottle.
Oh,
she
okay.
recorded.
Oh, she was behind the camera then.
And then we got Jeff Dolan from Bar Fight. I don't know if you've ever heard of Bar Fight. They were a big band, and so they have lots of fans. That are
their
gonna
big
connect.
debut. It's a huge commitment,
It
so
is.
it's good that they take the right time to come out and be like, bam, now
Well,
we're a
Heather-
force to be reckoned
Heather's
with.
also on the show with us, so this was like, oh, this is a show that we're doing.
It's easier to do.
Yeah, so she's like, let's do
What's-
We've linked you up on the Facebook account. You can pull them up. Ruby with the Girls LLC. The Girls Spot is on Slam Radio Live. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Big Dumb Fun Show.